Hi, my name's Sayre Devins, and I'm the CEO of Arkansas Support Network. The Arkansas Support Network Champion of Social Justice Award is given every year to individuals or organizations that we recognize are in our communities doing the work of social justice that's so important to us. The Champions for Equality and Justice Award recognizes and honors efforts to increase the awareness of rights issues for all citizens, to create a more inclusive community, and to speak for and represent those who cannot represent themselves. In being devoted to the work of social justice, whether these individuals and organizations recognize it or not, they are champions positively impacting individuals with disabilities and their families in the most meaningful ways. And we want to honor and salute those individuals and organizations for the work that they do.
I am Nikisha Snell, Director of Public Relations and Marketing at Arkansas Support Network. We are honoring Venceremos for the Champions of Social Justice Award. At ASN, it is always our goal to center the voices of those we are supporting in the ways that we pursue our mission. And so for that reason, we want to honor the intention and care that Venceremos has placed around prioritizing the voices of poultry farm workers and ensuring that it is their voices that frame the work and mission of Venceremos. Venceremos often highlights lack of access that poultry farm workers have to basic human rights and safe conditions in their work environments. In doing so, Venceremos confronts and seeks remedies to these issues by addressing them at their root cause, injustice. For this reason, we want to honor the many ways that Venceremos has pursued their mission through the lens of justice work. Congratulations to the founders and workers of Venceremos.
Venceremos is a worker-based grassroots organization that works to protect the fundamental human rights of poultry workers to achieve long-term systemic change in the poultry industry through building worker-driven solutions and engaging consumers and the public. Venceremos, it's really the people, it's been founded by a group of 15 poultry women workers from different plants across the Northwest Arkansas and myself. And really, we've been working through many years, more than 5 years, trying to figure it out how to change the systemic problems that are facing these workers. So many of these women have also been traveling a lot, getting education, getting trainings, and also sharing their stories to others outside Arkansas to try to find a solution. We traveled to different communities across the country, and we ended up traveling to Immokalee, Florida, when we learned the the WSR model, which is the worker-driven social responsibility model. Through that program, they were able to change all of these conditions that were harming these workers. So when we traveled there, we learned that this model can be implemented in any other industry. We have a lot of support and a lot of people that believe that, and that a lot of people that want that these workers succeed. I think it's very important to recognize that the work of Venceremos is really a work of justice, and to really bring that that conversation to the table about what is charity and what is justice. And charity and justice are not the same things. So we see a lot of charity going on because of the needs of the community here in Arkansas. But really the charity is just circling back the cycles of poverty. It's not solving the issues that these people are facing. So Venceremos is the work of justice, because although we recognize charity is important and is needed, but we recognize that if these people in these communities had justice, they wouldn't need so much of charity. And if these workers were given the right wages, the right benefits, they wouldn't need a lot of charity to begin with. So we want justice because we believe that these workers who bring food to the tables to all people in this country and even outside the country deserve to be treated as humans, deserve to be treated as humans with good wages, with good benefits, with good in good environments. Venceremos is built with that principle that justice needs to be the will of all of us, and just really bringing the people who are affected, directly affected, to bring into these solutions, engaging them to the decision making, because these people know, they're professionals in their works, they know their answers, they know how to solve the problems. We just have to give them the space. And Venceremos is really the space for workers to grow their leadership, to grow their consciousness, to bring more workers together, to fight together for justice, to really achieve those systemic changes that we want to see in the next 10 years, 20 years. Through the years of organizing in the poultry industry, we learned that there is a lot of dynamics within the plants, within the industry, that keeps workers divided. And those dynamics are really purposely done to keep workers divided, because if workers keep fighting because of ethnicity, because of language, because of age, because of different things, the workers are gonna keep divided, and they're never gonna find the common problem and the common problems that they are all facing, to try to come to the solution to solve that. We want that the more workers grow consciousness, the more workers are gonna be committed to change. And so that consciousness not only goes to workers, it goes to also the consumers. When we disconnect, where is the food coming from? We disconnect the problems about how that food is coming to our table. So when we talk about growing consciousness with the consumer, it really means that the consumer really needs to bring back that connection with themselves and the food that they're consuming, and to demand that these companies provide the working environment for these workers to have dignity and respect of their jobs. It's really been gratifying seeing this process of workers who I've met 5 years ago, and how they speak truth to how they want to fight, and the strategies, their ideas, how they developed their leadership. It means that we need to do that work. We need to center the people who are directly affected and bringing them to be part of the solution making. Otherwise, we will never going to find the solution that it's really gonna be meaningful to these communities without their voices. I really want to thank all of them, every one of the people who had contributed to this work and who really had believed in us. Without the support of volunteers, allies, people who are there supporting us all the way since we built Venceremos, I think this work wouldn't exist with all your support. Venceremos is centered in workers, but really Venceremos, it's gonna be a bigger movement, and everybody can be part of that movement, using all the skills that we have to bring that work to help the workers' vision and mission to achieve. I think there is a room for everybody. And so I'm really thankful for all the people who had come to the actions, who had contributed with money, who had contributed with their times, who had contributed with sharing the work. All of them are really part of this work. And we want to embrace that too, because without all of you, this work wouldn't exist.